Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Look, crazy ain't the great nerdcore rap guy. Got into a dual fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sith is, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Knight. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are Shirley Cole. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, bout to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. When this will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted drills you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't know this harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. A merry band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blur's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
What's happening, good people? Your man on the wall, Chris Fury, back again with another episode of Blur's Eye View. Thank you for tuning in. My face is so huge and the screen is crazy, but thank you all for who's watching. Thank you once again for the 4,000 subs over on the YouTube channel. Thank you for checking us out on wherever you listen to your podcast. Keep showing that love, keep showing that support as you do with other Blurred shows and Blurred news and whatnot. So we want to thank you. You can check us out Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. Patreon to come soon. You can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. But most of all, we want to show you the appreciation by giving you the thanks and the admiration that you've shown to us. So be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Those who are watching, tell those who are watching, tell others who are soon to watch to do the same. But without further ado, let's get this started. Whoopty freaking do. What's going on, Whoopty?
Not much, just enjoying the beginning of the holiday season.
the way you the way you dragged that out.
I'm telling you.
Look, for those who don't know,
I may spend Christmas in jail. I'm just saying.
Whoopty, for those who don't know, Whoopty works retail, and it is hell on retail workers around this time of season because you get all the Kens and Karens that you could possibly find. Well, this is what I want. This isn't the sale I looked for. No, that's not my problem.
You knew in March that this was going to be the big thing for Christmas. Don't come in December asking why we don't got it.
I remember, I know we spoke a little bit of it on the last show, but no one talked about Black Friday this year.
Oh, it was calm. It was fairly calm for what it was. Because I remember those days when people used to like break down the door shutters and listen. I'm so glad it's not that anymore, but it's still not nice.
What's going on, Mal? What's happening, Bama? Everybody's in the wings waiting. But yeah, I seen video and I've gone out on a Black Friday once in my life, and it's only because I was at work and I didn't realize it was a Black Friday event. Not once. It was Toys R Us was still a thing, and that's where I went. And it was some Dragon Ball Z characters I was finding for my kid, and I'm like, wow, these shelves are empty. This is crazy. But I just happened to see a guy who was restocking, so I was like, I need that Broly, because that's how I learned how it worked. I'm like, oh, it's not just a bunch of the figures in one box. That one particular figure that you're looking for, which was like the special one, it's in one shipment per shipment. And he's like, yeah, they just have them in one box per each. So like you'll get a bunch of Vegetas, Gohans, Gokus, with Piccolos, but then it'll be one Broly. And he's like, yeah, you got the first one coming out the box. All right, I'll take that. I take this Piccolo and this Goku, and I'm back out the door. I got what I came for. I was done.
My favorite Black Friday trick was what Target used to do to everybody. Their TVs that were on sale, they put them all on the clothing side of the store. So the doors would open, people would beeline it to electronics, and all the TVs would be on the other side of the store where the clothes are.
There's tricks to the trade. There are tricks to the trade. Look, even the days of people taking a figure or whatever and hiding it somewhere else, oh, that's gone.
Oh yeah.
That's like, look, you think you're the only one that knew that gig? No. Black Spartan has some ways about that.
I do.
Yeah, you got three little ones. You know the drill about Black Friday.
Oh, no. Black Friday I've told Black Friday multiple people. If you just wait till New Year's, it's the same deals.
That
Boxing Day.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. For all those that work in retail, the day after New Year's is basically when the extra merchandise gets marked down or sent to another store. That's the perfect time to go shopping.
And also Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, because they know you're coming in a return, and they try to convert the return to a sale plus.
Although I do want to say one thing for those working.
It's a Canada thing, Tafari. It's a Canada thing.
I will say to retail, thank you for your service. For all those that are working, thank you for your service. I'll also point this out. Now is the greatest time to put in any PTO, and it will get approved with no questions asked. I'm just saying, you might.
If this was tea, I'd be sipping it.
I'm just saying, there's a certain group of people out there that are a little bit on DEFCON 1. You might get everything you want right now. That's all I'm saying. You might get everything you want.
I mean, you did. I mean, Anthem did say they were going to cut out the anesthesiology part of it, and then they just said, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and keep paying for that.
Yeah. They thought about.
I guess you read the room, didn't you?
Somebody thought about it, said, I gotta go outside.
Right.
Yeah. Tafari TV, what's going on, man?
What it do? It matters. Wild Robots out, by the way. Honestly, if you have not watched this is a great film.
Here's the thing. I think we had this conversation. Yeah, we did. We had this conversation in our Blurred Station chat, and people. So I can't remember who said it. Like, because they were surprised about Moana 2. That's what it was. They were surprised about Moana 2.
I was like, I didn't expect Moana to fail, but like, I didn't even know Moana was out. Like, I've seen all the money that Moana usually should have for promo has gone to Mufasa, which I'll be nice because I just got an invite to go see it for free, so I'll stop talking. I'll be nice till January. But I was like, I didn't even know Moana was out. Like, and they was like, yeah, it grossed this much. I'm like, nigga, what? I didn't even know you hit the theater.
It surprised all of us. I was like,
No, if it's animation, it will do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the kids double dutch mode since the first trailer is what I was told.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes is for like people to like people. What was it? Inside Out 2.
Yep.
You know, when it dropped, all you got to do was say, "Oh yeah, okay, this is coming out." You know, look how the crowd went at D20. Was it D23 Brazil? Was it Brazil when they announced Incredibles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so that's everybody under the umbrella. They were like, "Yeah, it's about time." We like folks have been they want that trilogy. You know, so
sure.
It is what it is. You know,
Disney gonna get trilogies because Disney believes in money.
I wanted a Frozone limited series or movie, but I'll take it.
I still want a Frozone limited series. People have so many ideas about a Frozone series, and it's just like,
what was this holiday party that Honey wanted so badly that she was like, the world could burn for all she cared.
Yeah, I want that aftermath. I want that aftermath, and it goes from there, and it starts from there. Like, oh, so you did leave? Like, oh, we're still going to this party though.
Yeah, one of my friends said, shout out your boy Rochi. He's like, Moana 2 was dope. However, it does have, I think, the worst Disney song in all of animation, and you'll know it when you hear it. I'm like, damn, they outdid the worst song in all of Disney. And I'm like, damn, they outdid Scuttle and The Little Mermaid.
Hey,
I heard a lot of people say
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that, you know, that the musicals in this one isn't as great as the last one. I'm sorry. What was it Lion King 1.5?
Mm-hmm.
Deception still stands out. I couldn't tell you nothing else about that movie outside of Deception.
I'm just saying, when you think about the soundtrack for the first one, then it was Simba's Pride. It's like, now you're trying to follow up and do it again. That's like going behind Michael Jordan and saying, "Here, win a championship." No, you just can't. You ain't. Especially the fact that you have certain people just out of nowhere just singing "Deception" or "I'm Gonna Be a Mighty King" or "Hakuna Matata." That is a hill. That is a mountain, sir. That just should be left alone. Honestly, trying to climb it. Even though
singing that song, they were just like, "Look, if we're gonna get paid, we're gonna get paid." Deception, and then they just
that was, like I said, somebody was. You got some people that came in mad that day, and it was like, I just got
rent was due. Rent was due, and it was like, we're gonna make sure we outshine the rest of this film, and they did.
I just need somebody on base to come in and just sound condescending as hell. James Earl Jones type. It's like, and they got him too. Just for troubles up. I was like, oh dang, okay, you got that dude. Again, it's kind of hard to top that. That's all I'm saying. Ain't the right?
It is. So yeah. So here's the thing. They said Moana was good. I haven't heard mixed reviews as far as the animation, but I heard that I didn't hear it was bad. I heard that it was actually good. It was just the music wasn't up to the first one, the original standard. But as far as being bad, no, it's not bad.
I saw The Rock do his promo in his homeland for the movie, which I'm all for it. Representation is great. And I thought, like, all right, this is an early screening. And then I just saw the box office numbers. I'm like, oh, this is out. Like y'all have these movies that like you don't even have to say much except they're out and that's it. And then the other ones, like you throw all this promo and everybody's like, we didn't ask you for this. Because everybody's trying to yell at them right now, like, hey, for Stitch, we don't even need a trailer. Just get all your live action actors back and just have them ruin their day like he did in the animated form. Go have them steal jazz.
Yeah.
Go throw a surfboard at Ariel like he did last time.
You're right. Yeah, this is true, man. They actually are filming it right now. Rock is wearing a bodysuit. They have some pictures of him wearing. He's even said that he's wearing a bodysuit because he's like really huge.
With the reefing, I thought that was stuff from the premiere. I didn't know that was it feels like it's way too early.
Oh, Disney's trying to do like everybody else. They're trying to beat the clock.
But I see The Rock.
Strike now.
This is why The Rock wasn't worried about them red one numbers. He had in his pocket the whole time.
Oh no, he got paid already.
Is he a certified fresh?
He got paid.
What?
One?
No, not certified fresh. No, I can't remember what the tomatoes score was, but it wasn't certified fresh.
It was like 80 or 90%, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horrible. It was just not a lot of people talked about it.
Right.
Which is odd. Which is really odd because the premise in itself sounds like it just sounds like a good time. And I said it before. I thought this movie was going to premiere on Netflix. Because as of late, that's what we're like. The Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell playing Santa Claus. Those two movies, Jingle Jangle, Candy Cane Lane on Prime, those are fun movies,
and safe and movies that will guarantee viewership.
Yeah,
movies. That's the whole thing. That's what it comes down to. It's movies that guarantee viewership right now. And like you said, those movies right there. There's a few others outside the ABC and NBC basic channels basically doing Merry Christmas Charlie Brown, or is it Merry Christmas Charlie Brown? It might be. I'm brain dead right now.
I still gotta watch the Franklin one.
Yeah. And then it's just you got, your Jack Frost and your, NBC will always do It's a Wonderful Life somewhere between the hours of 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for no reason.
I think I've already seen that twice this year.
Yeah. I see the two shows we're in review season for now are now certified fresh.
Creature Commandos and
Skeleton Crew are both doing good review wise. So I'm not surprised. My sister's asked me to go see Moana, so I need to go figure that out. But I would
he said figure it out.
It's because I got Anime Frontiers this weekend, so I'm trying to do other stuff when people are down. So I'm trying to get it while it's still in 4D, so we can get that last ride.
You're trying to get the ride with the movie. Don't get drink.
Not 4D, whatever the XD, the big theater.
Oh, okay.
4DX.
Okay.
4DX.
Yeah. The one that Simba's dad is hogging all this month.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm not shocked. I just didn't think them numbers was gonna roll in that damn fast. But I guess these kids have been fiending like crackheads for this film.
Mm-hmm. Although for Creature Commandos, this needs to be said, it is not for children.
Oh God, no!
Please don't let your kids watch.
We're gonna talk about it, but God, no, it's not for children.
I already got yelled at by two other adults. Like, why did you not tell me?
It's Harley Quinn and Kite Man hell yeah level.
Mm-hmm. I had to sit there and tell him, you read comics just as much as I do, and you thought Creature Commandos was kid safe.
I mean, as far as the with the Kite Man and the Harley Quinn dynamic, how crazy the blood gore is, it's not like that crazy, like just off the wall crazy. No, it's like it's Suicide Squad. Yeah, the Suicide Squad. I'm talking about the second one. It's that level. It's that level of crazy. Yeah, it's just like, oh no, this is not for children.
But some parents believe that all cartoons are safe.
Oh, that's how I discovered Akira.
I feel that movie was to animation what Final Fantasy VII was to PlayStation, minus everything about it being good. Like, I watched it, the animation was great. The story is just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of what.
They are not. They are not talking trash about Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, we were saying what's certified fresh: Skeleton Crew, Creature Commandos, and there was another one I just saw. Arcane, all three certified fresh.
Yeah, Arcane's good too. But
we've been actually for the past 3 months, maybe. Yeah, I want to say 3-4 months. We've been eating pretty well on certain shows. On nerd related shows, we've been eating very well. Agatha, the Penguin, Arcane, Skeleton Crew is starting off strong. Creature Commandos are starting off strong. Even Cross. We've been eating pretty well.
And next year is no different.
Yeah.
Well, on the anime side, next year is no different. But yeah.
Penguin is fresh. Cross is fresh. I haven't seen it, but I see all the promos. The Madness is also up here.
Oh, speaking of the madness, Coleman put that shit on Domingo. Yeah, of course. That's what I call him. Look, Coleman put that shit on Domingo. That is his official name from now on, coming from me, because I swear I've never seen. I think not since the original Black Panther film have I seen our people show up on the carpet this damn sharp.
You bet.
Every time. I don't know who his stylist is.
Probably him.
Probably him.
Probably him.
But I'm sitting there, like, even Candy said this man has been tens on the carpet every time. Every time. Sharp. Just sharp. I'm like, dude.
You better be open casket sharp when you step out.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Coleman put that shit on. Domingo has been in talks with Marvel Studios. The talk has already happened. There's no telling for what role yet, but I threw up a couple images that I think he could play. Now, Kang obviously will not happen. I know that. But that was the general fan base. He's already voicing Norman Osborn for the new Spider-Man cartoon. And I said, he could put a spin on another Spider-Man villain in Tombstone. But now my money is all on Mr. Sinister for the X-Men.
I'm not against that.
Neither am I.
Are we just fast forwarding through this whole Secret Wars thing and just getting Avengers versus X-Men? Because it feels like that's where it feels like we're not even saying, hey, by the way, phases 7, 8, and 9. They're just saying like Cap 4, Thunderbolts, these two Avengers movies okay over here.
I think I think Secret Wars is still gonna get its full run. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna rush through it, because for it to rush through it to where they want to put the X-Men in, that would basically take what they want to do with the X-Men.
Yeah.
They have to let's see if they want to give X-Men its own little launch, I guess you could say. Secret Wars has to run its course. It has to. If it doesn't, then
and I'm inclined with James Gunn on this one, which we'll talk about his project. They have what Marvel has recently been doing. If you notice the announcement, they announce before they have something set in stone, which is the problem with the whole thing with Blade. So that's an issue. So I think that's why there's not a lot of announcement. They say, hey, we got our directors, we got our movie or what we want to do. We're just working out the details right now, opposed to doing it the other way around. Let's find our directors. Let's work out the details, and then let's make the announcement.
Right.
So,
in other words, the proper way of doing things.
That sounds too much like sense.
I mean, it's. Oh, you're right, Mal. He would make a good Brother Voodoo.
And again,
oh shit.
We've now opened up the levels of this man. This man showed that he's got levels. He's got range.
See, my thing was him playing Mr. Sinister, and as we've seen with Mr. Sinister, at least in the animated version, he's always become this conniving, sneaking in the shadows, almost cowardly kind of way to him.
Yeah, he's a Starscream of MCU.
Yeah, but then I could see Coleman playing him completely different, conniving, working in the shadows, but a badass.
Yeah.
You know, so, and now Mal says Brother Voodoo, and I'm like, I'm not against that.
Because there's your story.
That is a character I want them to bring to the live screen is Brother Voodoo, and do it right.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. You did great with Doctor Strange. Now Brother Voodoo to me would be a great bridge between the magic and the supernatural. You got your horror aspect, but then you have your magic aspect of the Doctor Strange world.
You could also have your basis for Midnight Suns. You could also have that. You could also have that start to go. So that could actually work as well. But yeah,
it's definitely too low. But I'm inclined to say, okay, thank you, man. I want that Brother Voodoo angle.
I like that. That would be cool.
Wow, OB sighted.
He's behind me.
But yeah,
I'm afraid to look behind me.
Prince back there.
I'm afraid to look behind me because every time I hear footsteps, I'm like, and I hear something fall, I'm like, just don't let it be him. Just whatever it is, don't let it be
as
him.
long as it's not him himself.
Right.
But now I'm ready for Ooh, I like that theory. Brother Voodoo.
Do we think Secret Wars or Battle World will just be the void, or are they gonna crisis this thing and just slap everybody onto one Earth?
It's
hopefully not.
Yeah, I hope not. Not in that sense. Not in that sense.
Yeah, everybody's thinking Fantastic Four is gonna end with Galactus winning, and whoever we are missing is just gonna get thrown into our place and basically be homeless with a semi-bridge.
I've had theories. I have
Three.
theories about the Fantastic Four film and them being on a different Earth. I have a lot of theories. It mixes in with something I originally thought, because they could be the universe, went into space, got lost, and crossed over to another Earth, which is how they got their powers. And they've been stuck there for X amount of years.
Said one more time, Chris. You sound like you're going in and out, sir.
No, I said it sounds. I think they could be from the original 616 universe, and on their original mission of going to space, end up crossing through whatever veil they go through, end up on another Earth, and this explains why they haven't been talked about, seen, probably forgotten for so long. And I think forgotten in the sense of the U.S. government is just saying, hey, we cannot speak about this.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that would make sense because that explains their absence. Yeah. You're right. It does explain their absence. You don't really lose story. At the same time, you have them from when you want them to enter the fray. So that makes complete total sense. I dig that.
Yeah. And Galactus could be the one that was like, okay, oh, there's another Earth. I can pierce the veil. You know, there's ways to play with it.
Or Galactus could be petty and make a Kang reference and said, I thought Immortus would beat me here first.
Yeah.
My whole theory was they have to escape our world. Galactus wins, leave a scarred Victor Von Doom behind, knowing that other dimension travel is a capability. And we just ended the same way he was building that same way he was building the suit. He's just in the dark hammering that mask.
Yeah. And I'm pretty proof positive that Downey Jr. is not the Doom of the main. It's like he's just the Doom over there. He's not the Doom here.
Oh, he's the Doom in Doomsday, but not the Doom that we're hoping that's gonna be the crux of the MCU.
Yeah. Because he's coming. He's coming. So
they could easily have him just be in the background, going through whatever other dimensions, similar like Ultimate Alliance when he just got everyone's power, and when he see him again, just come through just with vengeance and an empty Kang helmet in his head.
Yeah, because there's a lot of theories about the Doom thing. There's a lot of theories about the Doom angle, you know, because I'm one of the ones that say Wanda ain't dead. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that Wonder Gore Mountain. Wanda ain't dead. Nope.
Nobody.
Nobody. You seen nobody.
She's the dark hole. We know she's not dead.
Yeah. Just because she got rid of all the ones that she knows of.
That's like,
when did all of that happen?
All you saw was her destroy every parachute except the one on her back. That's all you saw.
I'm so curious for if we're just gonna have we're just gonna be back and forth between different worlds, because Fantastic Four will be introducing a third Earth, whereas we have the one we're on, and then wherever Monica ended up, and we still don't know who all's even in and out of that house.
Well, technically, thanks to Multiverse of Madness, we kind of know about a good 12, 13 worlds.
12, 13, but like two and 3 that we'll actually be visiting frequently. Then depending on where Deadpool and Wolverine are at.
Yeah.
See, I think that's that fourth wall break where we see, Deadpool just helping himself and just being in different worlds. Like, this is not where Disney said I would be.
No.
just to be petty. It's like me and Kevin discussed this, and this is not the role I wanted.
Yeah, I seen an article where they're saying they have like a bunch of deleted scenes, and one of those deleted scenes that I don't even think made the Blu-ray, was that Deadpool has been a part of the Avengers universe the entire time and just didn't know. So
that'd be interesting.
The preacher's in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
On the road at
you off location right now?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you off location right now?
Yeah, I'm in an undisclosed location.
Secret missions.
Only Zuri knows where I am. So otherwise,
I don't think you want to tell Zuri. She's talking at the moment. She's really talking. That's like you might not want to tell her.
There we go, folks.
Yeah. So if you're in the building, check out Navy. He's out there. Yeah, I like that theory of the. I mean, it's a fun theory to play with, to say that, oh, he's been a part of the Avengers universe the whole time, just didn't know it, or just even popping up in moments like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, and just kind of back out, literally like showing up at the Battle of New York and saying, what the shit, and just literally seeing Hulk do his thing and just saying, yeah, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, I feel like that. I wanted that either to be the end credit scene for this movie. What's
going on, BZ?
What's up, BZ? I wanted that to be the end credits, or let that be the final scene of What If. If the Watcher doesn't get like taken to HR and fired, just have him pull up with Cable's watch like right before the Avengers. Just like wait, and just tap in everybody who's missing. And be like, okay, now do the thing. It'd be much easier to do in animated form, but they did say they had I guess they had one joke cut out the script.
Yeah, they had. He was like, oh, everything else, but this one, well, yeah, we can.
You can't tell that joke.
We can't afford any more. We can't afford one more X-Men. Damn, Disney's cheap.
Navy, I got a question for you, because we talked about it, but I want to swing back. I want your input on it. Coleman put that shit on Domingo, has met with Marvel. Mm-hmm. We know that he's already voicing Norman Osborn in the Spider-Man cartoon that's soon to show up on streaming. But for live action, I said I could see him as Mr. Sinister. Mal in the audience said Brother Voodoo, which is a damn good pick. What is your pick?
Oh wow, that's tough.
Ooh, fucking Blue Marvel. Jesus Christ.
Whoever said that first, boo. That's what I was gonna say.
I was like, I didn't think about
playing Blue Marvel would be stellar. Mm-hmm. Absolutely stellar at that role.
He would.
I was thinking about it.
He's a great actor. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about it today. Why am I drawing a blank? Oh my goodness. Now, does it have to be relegated to Marvel or DC?
Well, no, he met with Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to find a character he could play. So, and at this point, it's like you can go Marvel, you can go hero or villain. Because it's Coleman Domingo. I don't think he's going to be whatever it is. It can't be a bit part.
Right. I would tell you, if you really want to dial back, let's go pre-Civil War, not the cinematic version, the comic. Okay. Have him play Bill Foster, Goliath.
I can see that. Still like
a younger version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we never got a chance. They never gave us that payoff. They never gave us that look when they talked about that in Ant-Man. He says, "Oh yeah, I got up to a certain height." And he was like, "Oh," and I'm just like, it could have been like an extra credit scene, a deleted scene, something like. Where's the payoff?
I could see him doing that, and honestly, fitting him in with Hank Pym somewhere somehow because Hank didn't do it all by himself. We know this from the comics.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my pick.
So
I
Mal
see
said
that.
if he went to DC, he made a great Martian Manhunter. I am inclined to agree.
I
He
agree
has
with
the
that.
voice. He has the voice. BZ said he's the voice of Unicron, Rise of the Beast. He is.
Yeah.
So is I think those are good picks. Those
Mhm.
are, whatever it is, because I don't want to say rising star, but he is, without another term, a rising strong star.
Mhm.
And I don't see them just saying, "Oh, we're just going to have him in this one point." Like, no, if you do, it's going to be a major factor.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just going to have him in one scene and that's it. No, he's going to be a part of something.
Mhm.
It's just like watching Ant-Man. I watched Ant-Man in the Wasp: Quantumania the other day. Rewatched it, and
Mhm.
I was gonna say for how many times?
it's
With the umpteenth time.
and it's not. Here's the thing: that movie's not really bad. It's not horrible at all.
Mhm.
It's just I believe they had a different director, and there were certain things and we've all talked about it. There were certain things there were certain balls that were dropped that we didn't get like payoffs on. Like, where's Luis? We've been asking for how many years now? Where, like, you mean to tell me he came? I get it. He came back from the snap. He's worried Cassie. I don't question that. Of course,
Mhm.
he wants to know what's going on with his daughter.
Mhm.
But you didn't mention anything about the ex-wife, who he's cool with. You didn't mention anything about the new husband, the new husband adores him, and and then you didn't mention anything about. Well, T.I.'s character was going through, like in real life, T.I. was going through those legal troubles, so they had to kind of write him off. But you didn't talk about Luis and the other boy at all, like David Dastmalchian's character. You didn't like mention like at all.
That just never made no sense to me.
Yeah, it was there are moments. There's a deleted scene where they say it's not in Quantumanium. I think it was in the second one where they kind of get back to basics, because remember the reason why Luis was tripping was because they were running out of money for their security firm. And there's a moment where they decide they're going to go to the casino and play with the dice. And there's a whole montage of them doing that, and then they're in there in the room dancing and everything else because they're getting money. So kind of makes a little sense.
But at the same time, you had a perfect person that could explain the whole entire MCU in one setting.
Damn, Luis.
Right.
It's such a missed moment. It's Luis.
That
He
should
probably
be
would have won that.
All I gotta say is imagine the watcher actually asking Luis what notes did he have on the MCU.
Yeah. That David Dastmalchian has a lot of jobs over at DC.
Right.
He's played several characters. He has played several characters of the DC universe. Like, he was on Arrow. He's been in the Suicide Squad. He's done the voice work for. I can't remember who he did the voice work for. I'm like, oh, he's got a job. He's got a job over at DC. So
that's why everybody loves it. Everybody who's ever worked with Gunn, would you work with him again? Absolutely.
Those potlucks would be epic.
Man, look. Coleman definitely could play Icon or Hardware, and the young actor that plays Alex across the sun could play Stat. Ooh, he's
I could see him playing one of the members of Blood Syndicate, like Tech 9 or Wise Son. I could definitely see that.
But Hardware,
the door's open. The door's open for that brother. Pay him. Pay him. Like, it costs money to dress that sharp. Pay that man.
What did Ryan Reynolds say in Deadpool? We will treat you so much better than the other side. We will treat you so much better.
We'll treat you so much better than those folks that down the street.
Lord.
Oh my God. But yeah, I really agree with that one. That's definitely something to look at. Whoopty, you're gonna love this, because this is coming up. Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim. is coming out. I want to say is it next week?
The 13th.
Yeah,
next week,
Yeah,
next Friday.
I can see her drooling over there. She's drooling right now, even as we speak. It's all out the left side of her mouth right now. It's just coming out.
It looks amazing. I love Castlevania. It looks like the same art style,
Mm-hmm.
same studio who may have animated this as well. I can't wait.
So we're gonna take a look at the trailer and check it out, and we're gonna talk about it before we go to Creature Commandos.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that,
Riders of the Mark, brothers of Rohan,
there was an older tale.
arise! We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room. I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne. You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy. You could rule the world. You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
What does Mordor want with rings?
Oh yeah.
It does look nice. It looks very nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anime, you know, when they can tell a good story, when they have a good story, I'm sorry, and they have the animation to match it. Oh notes.
And you can tell at the very beginning, the narrator is the Eowyn from the movies.
Yep. Was this before the first couple films then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Before this.
Yes, the prequel of all prequels.
Everybody's doing that lately, though.
Yeah, Dune.
300 years in the past, 1,000 years. Dune Prophecy is which I've been watching.
Mm-hmm. You have notes.
That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all.
You have notes.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I thought the notes were.
What's your question?
Honestly, I like what they're doing.
It's not bad, but it's heavy.
That's what it is.
A lot going on.
He said, "I see that Kool-Aid as well." So the more roll here on that
right there.
You see, they got the popcorn bucket with this. It's like an actual.
It's the hammer. It's the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I need that hammer.
I think they either are or predicted to sell out. So,
are you kidding? Yes.
This is the new market now. The new market is popcorn collectibles, and we've seen what happens when they come up these things.
The popcorn.
I ain't got enough shelves. I'm good.
popcorn posters and pops if they have them. So is this just an original story? Is it based off a book or
The War of the Rohirrim? Or
No, it's the original story.
It's the original. Yeah,
It's
thank you, Nate. It's the original story.
It's the original story. What they're. I think what they're doing. I really appreciate all these properties for doing this. You get so entrenched in a current story that you don't really go back to where it all began, where there were even more fantastic stories, legends, and things like that. Because you'll hear names in certain ones in the beginning, and you'll go, "I don't know anything about that." Well, now you've got a movie that explains all of that. And Star Wars did the same damn thing. So guess what? This is nothing new.
This is the second attempt in that area for the Lord of the Rings franchise. With Rings of Power. There's a slight outline for that and how it works. And with this, the War of the Rohirrim.
Okay.
And there's and for a lot of people to understand, there is so much story in between The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings that
yes,
you realistically could have the equivalent of, and I'm just spitballing here, 16 to 17 movies.
Tolkien was trying to establish a mythos for the Anglo-Saxon Britannica area of the world. So he was very detailed about like the different well, not as detailed as he could have been, but
the languages and
languages. He created languages. He created mythos. He created worlds. He created it's a whole thing.
Yeah. What Tolkien did, Lord of the Rings, Isaac Asimov did for science fiction.
Yes. That's okay. That's perfect.
Might be time for you to finally play Shadow of War.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of with a lot of those, with a lot of the properties, like Navy mentioned. Star Wars has so much story outside of the Skywalker saga. Like I am looking for a Knights of the Old Republic. I swear, I need a Knights of the Old Republic story. Give me that.
And there.
It's there. You give me that. You right now, what you just done with the Skeleton Crew, fantastic. What you did with Ahsoka, awesome. What you even did with the Acolyte could have been better.
Experimental, not all
but you get it. You could have been better, and I think the problem with the Acolyte, and we pretty much saying it was your pacing.
Yeah,
it was your pacing. You know,
the fight scenes down though, but fight scenes were immaculate. But
oh god, yeah.
Wait, Navy, why no to
even the acting was.
I said why no to Shadow of Mordor? Because Mordor was great.
Oh, I saw that look.
Yeah, why no to the game?
I'm sorry, the person you're trying to reach is no longer in service. If you feel if you reach this old nigga in error, please hang up and don't call me.
Are they frowned upon in the fandom? And I don't know. Like,
yes,
really?
Yeah, Shadow of War they tried, but the problem with Shadow of War is that they tried to go in too much without explaining a lot. You have this generation of people who want things explained, and if you have to figure it out, it hurt the gray matter, it hurt the beam. They want to do it, so what happens is that they go elsewhere.
Is that for both of them, or is that Mordor and War, or just the sequel?
It's just a sequel.
Just War.
Just a sequel.
Okay, because I got Mordor like platinumed on the console, and they gave out War for free at one point. So
now you know why.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I mean, I love you. You're family. I'm not trying to do that to you.
It's the same. It's the same when we see, and I hope and it looks like we're going to get something different finally. But it's the same when you hear about a Superman story, a television show, a movie. You know, it's fine. We get it. Lex is his antagonist. We get it. Where's our Metallo? Where's our Brainiac? Where's our Parasite? Where the fuck's Lobo?
Where's Intergang?
Where's
Intergang? You know. Like show some of these, and it looks like what James Gunn is doing is going to stretch into realms that nobody has touched. Thank God this man has that concept of saying, let's do this. Let's try this. Trust me. Just trust me. Speaking of James Gunn,
No comment.
James Gunn. Creature Commandos just premiered today.
Yeah.
I have heard nothing but good things about this, and after seeing the trailer the first time, I really want to see this again. I really do.
It is. It's a beautiful. What this man is doing is the Lord's work.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've watched a lot of James Gunn stuff prior to Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's always told like these quirky type of stories, and it works because Slither to me is one of my favorite horror / comedy films that he's involved with. And when he tells these stories about these eccentric characters that nobody knows or nobody cares about, but he gives you enough to chew on to say, oh damn. When we seen Peacemaker in the Suicide Squad, we were just like, he's such an asshole.
Yep.
And then you watch the show and you were like, now I see why.
I understand why he's an asshole.
I finally sat and watched the show like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, all right, now I get it.
Right. Ultra humanite. He's willing to try it and really make you say, damn, this is good. This is really good. I didn't think that watching the Suicide Squad and then turn around and watching Peacemaker, the show, and then realizing that whole time, and when he takes Rick Flag out, he didn't really want to.
Right.
He was given an order to do so, and it was probably against his own life. Because guess who he's dealing with? Amanda Waller. Do something she don't ask you if you want to.
Friends well.
I mean, they Suicide Squad light with the punishment now because of the I guess so her team's impacted by the end of Peacemaker, right?
Yes. So this is what James Gunn has said, that the most of that's going on with Peacemaker is canon. Not everything, he said, but what you're going to see in certain projects coming up, you'll know what's canon and what isn't. But go ahead. Yeah, and what he's saying, like what he said in Creature Commandos, what Rick Flag Sr. says in Creature Commandos, there's a conversation between him and Amanda Waller, and she says something, and she was like, I didn't mean your son, that wasn't, what he did. He died a hero. And as she says it, I'm like, yeah, he died a hero, but it's your fault he died. You ain't telling that part, So, it was in stuff like that. And it's been 2 years since that's happened. So, he's still dealing with that death of his son, and now he's got to lead this team of since Argus and Project X can no longer be a thing. They have to use people who aren't humans. Yeah. Or at least in this case, used to be, because Dr. Phosphorus used to be a human, that part. The bride used to be a human,
I mean, remanufactured.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like what they're doing. And once again, music choices.
Right.
That part.
It's like that German / European rock vibe, something.
Where GI Robot had a flashback.
Oh man.
I'm looking at the montage now. This whole dance they've been doing for what, centuries with the Bride and Frankenstein.
That is so wild. If anybody's doing a lot of work right now in voice work, or just in the nerd genre right now, outside of Alan Tudyk, is David Harbour. Because he's the voice of Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, I should say. He's the voice, and then he's Red Guardian, Thunderbolts, and What If, so, or What If season 3, which is soon to come. So seeing that montage was wild. I'm just like, dude, she don't want you.
But not after you
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tafar.
Not if you mangled her boyfriend and then showed him off like a decoration.
But that was wild about it. I mean, like you said, that from beginning to end, it was great.
Yeah.
But they did, like I said, them actually covering Rick Flagg's death and actually acknowledging what happened on Cass. I never pronounced that island's name, but them acknowledging it and then fast forwarding it to like bringing Senior back in where Junior's dead. I was like, that was very well done. But I agree, the musical choices. That's how you know it's a gun standard.
Yeah, even with Weasel saying he's the only quarter Maltese, that's what he was. Quarter Maltese. He's like, Weasel is the only one that survived the mission on Quarter Maltese. And I'm like, by default.
I mean, technically he was playing dead the entire time.
Right? Like
that part.
He drowned, he lightweight drowned. They assumed he died. He just choked on some water and just laid there.
Did anyone check to see if the Weasel could swim? It's like, no.
So did he maul the 10 children this time, or was that before he got locked up and sent to that island?
Before.
That was before.
They tried to sit there and say, well, it was a rough time for him before the island. I'm like, okay, so he didn't maul any children on the island. Okay, cool. Because
That's what I was like. How did they find him again, or did they just see the chip was back active again?
Oh, it was still active.
It was still active.
Because if you look back at the Suicide Squad, if you look about to see who all were still survived, I think it didn't say deceased. It says something else, and I know TDK, his thing said critical.
Yeah,
because really all that happened is his arms got shot up,
but he wasn't dead.
So it was just saying critical. But who knows? He may show up again.
Lord, I hope not. I'm not ready for that. I ain't ready for that.
We think we'll see some heroes with this whole Cersei and Sons of Themyscira thing.
I don't think so.
We might get a Diana mention, but that'd probably be about it.
I highly doubt that. Because he hasn't picked a Diana yet. He hasn't mentioned anything. Outside of Themyscira and what happens on the island, he has not mentioned. Even in this episode with the whole thing with Cersei, they don't even think Themyscira is real. So if that's the case, Diana hasn't even shown up yet.
I mean, technically, we don't have a Nubia yet either.
No,
that's what I was like. I wonder if any surprise reveals from this show, or we're just everything's kind of on the forefront. Even with. I see them kind of setting up the Flags actor with making sure he's not too old, because they said he had Rick at 18. So, it's a good way to make sure he's not just unbelievably old out here fighting with all these creatures.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say he's in his 50s, 50-ish.
At oldest, maybe.
Yeah. At oldest, that would put Rick Flag somewhere in his 30s, maybe.
He had Rick young, Rick enlisted young, and died young. So
I was gonna say, if you leave Dr. Phosphorus, at least he lasted a minute.
Taking outcasts and weirdos and turn them into a great.
That's still a funny ass line. Give him 30 seconds, but he's an old guy. He holds up pretty well, so maybe a minute.
Alan Tudyk killed me in that one. He's like, "Are you smiling? No, really? I am, but you can't tell."
Right.
Honestly, Flag Senior is such like a genuine guy too, because he was telling her no for at least an episode and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, that wall was going to break eventually. He's an old man.
Yeah, she was throwing the cat. She was throwing the cat. Oh my god, dog, man.
I didn't expect them. I didn't think they was going to sit there and wait for them to finish. I thought there was going to be a whole royal.
They're criminals. They don't care.
I thought the guards were gonna...
You saw how Weasel and Phosphorus were staring at the door. It's like I thought I was being a bro. Outside the door while that's in progress. Really?
He's like, and didn't you try to kill me like 2 hours ago?
Right.
I thought the guards were gonna come in and make a scene, but they just patiently waited outside.
No, them guards was every bit of 80s to 90s action movies montages. You can literally tell.
Damn good showing. Was it every Thursday? So yeah, they showed us the first 2 episodes, and I'm just like, this is just really good. I like it. And Mal said it best. He said, James Gunn's strong point is taking outcasts and weirdos, turning them into a great team and people you grow to love. He could do a great remake of 80s Misfits of Science.
Yeah, I can see that. Also great at helping out bands that are almost disbanded but apparently getting gigs and now new contracts. We're looking at you,
right.
Wigwam got a whole brand new deal.
They even said it. They had a whole TikTok and everything. They was like, yeah, we were literally just getting ready to just wrap it up because, and all thanks to Peacemaker, they were just like, yeah, we're back on tour. We're back on top. And I'm like,
y'all better come out with a new intro for season 2. That's all I'm gonna say. There better be something new down the pipe.
You're being called up for another dance number.
I know he said they're gonna fix, I guess, the ending or the cameos in Peacemaker, and I'm so curious to how that works. I'm also curious to see the little green guy again, because that was such a random add to the plot that worked.
Like he did say it was going he said whatever's mentioned in future projects will have it's going to be light canon. So he's walking the line as he needs to, because what we previously had in the DC universe was foobarred.
Yes,
it was foobarred. There was no way. Like, you're just like, the best I can do,
but it's pretty bad.
Save some of these actors' careers and put them in other roles. It's the best I can do.
Yeah, but it's bad when you gotta play janitor / it's like you have to. It's almost like you're playing God from Bruce Almighty. You have to wipe the slate clean, and then you got a Morgan Freeman and the rest of it.
Wow,
it's the best way to put it. Like, I mean, can you really look at the previous DC universe and say that was good, that was good, that was good? Blue Beetle was amazing.
Agreed.
And he still has his job as playing the same character because there was no other involvement. And that was the saving grace, really. The movie was fantastic, and then the fact that they didn't involve anything else or anyone else made it better.
I mean, yeah, you had a wonderful Superman, but you squandered it. You actually had a bad Ben Affleck, which I'll go back and say he could have done a great Batman in The Long Halloween or Hush. He had it to where he could literally do it if he chose to. Flash, we're not even going to touch that. Pause. Aquaman, let's be honest, Momoa did great, but that's not where he really should have been.
Even he didn't know that's what he was going to do.
Right. Wonder Woman was okay, except 84 had some cringe areas. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, Blue Beetle was great. Blue Beetle was like an apology letter to DC fans. Like, let's at least get this one right.
Yeah.
And did well mid-strike.
Right.
Really. Because I didn't know how that was going to play out. I'm like, this is so unfair to him, to Jolo. This is so unfair to him.
He had Cobra Kai going at the same time. So, I mean,
yeah.
He got work.
He couldn't talk. Well, he could talk about Cobra Kai, but he couldn't. He had all them press junkies lined up and couldn't talk about any of the stuff he wanted to talk about. So,
No.
And that was his breakout role. And Blue Beetle was like one of the first Blu-rays I think I got rid of at BlurryCon too. You're welcome, Roxy.
Oh yeah, they snatched that up.
And they literally
Roxy seen that. She was like, nope. She reached right in the bag and grabbed
it.
Roxy
Blue Beetle has a wonderful story right there. They can explain what happened with Abuela. Abuela was a revolutionary. Let's just be honest.
That's what I was like. I was hoping this was going to be a throwback show. But then, like, if this is Creature Commandos, do we get to see?
Creature Commandos is on Max. It's on Max.
Yeah, I'm like, even if we get a flashback of Young Flag, I want to see Abuela the Rebel.
Man,
still
do.
I think the most they did with Blue Beetle, as far as a mention, was they mentioned Batman. There was you didn't see him. It was a mention of Batman, and George Lopez's character, Uncle Tito, just said he's a fascist and da 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 da. He can get away with that. He can get away with that because it's like,
about that.
That's just he's just in the universe. He knows he's there, but other than that, no one else was mentioned.
Oh, Batman's a fascist. His superpower is white privilege.
Yeah,
right.
Do we know how many episodes we got for Creature Commandos?
You said, not sure.
I want to say they gave it a full slate of 10, but I could be wrong.
which is the
Let's
standard.
go for 8 because that's where everybody's been sitting lately.
Yeah, 8 and 10 is probably 8, probably 8, probably 8. But yeah, I enjoy what they're doing with Creature Commandos. Thank you, James Gunn. You're off to a. We didn't doubt you. We just know you're off to a very strong start.
Oh, thanks, Bama. It's 7.
Damn. I mean, we just got a lot of stuff to clean up over there, so we understand.
Yeah. Take your time, James. We trust you. You have been proved. You've proven yourself more than once. Take your time.
I mean, like I said, you literally saved one franchise, revive DC, save bands. At this point, all you need to figure out is cancer. You're good. You're good for a Nobel Peace Prize. Once you get that cancer thing licked, you on track.
Like I was like, you're almost there. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to finish off our Christmas or potluck tier list. This round, and I'll explain it after the commercial break. But this is where we get wild now. So this is where we get wild. So Navy said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, you saw me. You already know what's going on.
We'll be right back. Blurred's Eye View is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blurred's Eye View for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blurs across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 blurred mystery box company. And we are back. Go here. It really doesn't matter where I'm going because I'm getting ready to change this out. Here we go. Let's get this thing up here and cause some chaos, shall we?
Oh no. It's about to go sideways, ladies and gentlemen.
So we still have a couple picks at the bottom, of course. We still have those that are sitting at the top. So Chris Mahana Kwanzaa is a full-on Christmassy everything. It involves magic and Santa and family and presents and just makes your mouth hurt from all the sweetness. Merry Christmas can involve Santa. Takes place on the holiday. Tells a story. Happy Holidays. It's not exactly on the holiday, but deals with the holiday theme. Holiday office party. It can pass. It's doable. Festivus. It just happens to be. Not necessarily dealing with the holiday. It just no mention of the holiday. It's just the holiday just happens to be there. There's no talks about it. And potluck, we don't really need that. We don't.
You should just get that at home.
Yeah, nobody told you to bring your Nobody told you to come in there with your biscuits and your cupcakes with no foil over the top and none of that stuff. So our here's our listing. We still have Frozen, We still have Lethal Weapon. We still have Violent Night should not be there. It won't come off for some reason because, as we know, in the last show, this thing was acting glitchy.
Yeah.
We still have Black Nativity. We still have Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. Black Nativity is already in potluck.
Yeah. Yep. See you right there. We have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Rocky 4, Iron Man 3, Screwed, The Night Before, Jack Frost, the Michael Keaton version, It's a Wonderful Life, Harold and Kumar's Christmas, Holiday Office Party or Christmas Office Party, Step Brothers, A Bad Mom's Christmas, and Unaccompanied Minors. Button, who's got the button? Oh, it's gonna be real interesting. I think 3 rounds should do it, maybe 4. Navy. You're up to bat.
Let's see. Why is Violent Night off the list?
Actually, Mouth, this Christmas was on the list, but it got booted, and not because of us. It just got booted because of the system.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was giving us. I was trying to avoid Medea's Christmas. And Reindeer Games wasn't even on my radar.
What is that movie with Laura Linney? Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts.
Movie with what?
Laura Linney.
The movie with Hugh Grant, Laura Linney, Keira Knightley. Oh, it's so Christmassy. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Hugh Grant movie.
I can't think of. Oh, Love something. Love Actually.
Love Actually is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to remember it, and I just couldn't remember the name of the movie.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. What's your picks, Navy? From the bottom, outside of Black Nativity and Violent Night, because it will not. When I go to touch them, they won't come off. It'll kick something else off. So I can't even remember what that was.
Let's put Rocky under Festivus.
Not right.
Hold on.
You're not gonna hear me complain about that.
Huh? Boy, this tier list is not like you, man.
It doesn't. I'll never use it again. Not this one anyway.
Sir, you are scrambling over there.
Okay, Rocky's under Festivus. Fair enough. That ain't us up there no more, Apollo. That is. Why did I just see that clip? Come on, Stallion. Like Rocky, like Apollo, that ain't us no more. I mean, look at that. I'm like, that's the smartest thing you said, Rocky.
Apollo, it's not us anymore.
We're not young no more, Apollo.
Apollo wasn't trying to hear that shit. He was like, no. Now you should have listened to Rock.
It's like that, that's a doggy that better kill you.
Okay, Whoop to Europe.
It's a Wonderful Life. I know. It probably has to go to Christmas all the way to the top.
Christmas.
Essentially a holiday movie, no matter whether we like it or not.
No, it could have been a shorter movie though. Jimmy could have just told him to go on a jump. He's sitting there on the bridge.
What his name, George or something in that movie?
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, you out here in the snow in loafers, dude.
He could the whole time. Don't jump. I'm like,
I jumped too. Like that water ain't gonna make it no warmer. I mean, maybe for a split second, but
I thought, it always like clockwork. NBC Christmas Eve, at least between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m.
I tend to watch SNL Christmases.
I wish
they had the Muppets up there dancing, so why not?
Anybody remember the Mad TV Christmas versions where it was like was
Rudolph?
a Christmas? It was Rudolph, but it was like Rudolph with Godfather.
Why does it sound like Rodney the Reindeer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that I've never laughed so hard at a cartoon. Robbie the Reindeer had me laughing so hard. That British humor. While you're trying to bring in Rudolph's son, and they could never say Rudolph through the entire thing because it kept getting stopped every time they tried.
Man. Tafari.
You know, I put Iron Man 3 and Festivus 2 right next to Spider-Man.
Yeah. Kind of hard not to argue that one.
Yeah, it just happened to be
Christmas
on that day. Yeah, it just so happens. But I'm so cold. That means we're connected.
Damn.
So Tony making a pipe bomb out of a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
It was like, we want our Tony Stark to be like James Bond. I'm like, did you necessarily have to though?
Had to go low tech.
Yeah, it worked for him. What you got, Spartan?
Edward Scissorhands. Mine's being potluck.
That's what I was looking at too. I've never seen Edward, and I've heard things. Never piqued my interest.
Because Edward Scissorhands is basically just a Law and Order criminal intent case that never made it.
Yeah. It wasn't a Christmas. There was a Christmas theme in the movie, but it wasn't. Yeah.
It had nothing to do with Christmas, but old girl.
It really did. It really
did. Huh?
Tim Burton yet again.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
He likes using the same actors, just like Christopher.
I mean,
Nolan.
Johnny keeps a job. Johnny keeps a job. Johnny keeps a job. I am going to say The Night Before is Happy Holidays. It deals with magic. It does deal with friends and family. There is an angel involved. It does deal with Christmas. It hits. I would dare to say Merry Christmas. Actually,
yeah.
The Night Before.
Yeah, The Night Before. It's not for children.
Is that Seth Rogen?
It's Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, and I can't remember his name.
I knew it wasn't for kids the minute I heard Seth Rogen.
Oh yes, there's a whole drug infused, wild talking shit. Trust me.
Not surprised.
It's a ride. It's definitely a ride. Navy.
I really don't like this. Jack Frost. I like Jack Frost. Jack Frost can go Merry Christmas.
Okay. Fair.
Because I really enjoyed that movie. That was one of the ones that I didn't mind watching that was Christmas related. Because some of them just got I just want to just unplug the TV and throw it out of the door just so people don't pick something else. Good grief.
Okay, whoopty.
So Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
Festivus.
Works for me.
That one ready.
That works for me. It just happened to be around the Christmas season.
Right.
But it's taking place in LA, and that's really about it. So that's doable. Tafari, we got.
What are the 6 we got left?
Actually, it's the 5. We have, because Black Nativity keeps duplicating itself, but we have Frozen, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Screwed, Silent Night, and Harold and Kumar's 3D Christmas.
Harold and Kumar can go to potluck.
Wow.
No, you can't be a comedian and then have all these jokes in movies and then get offended over damn Simpsons character. I'm not trying to get that shit. Like I can't.
He's got a point.
I can't tell people how to feel, but I got 10 minutes, and I'm like, this is the most bitch-made shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh damn!
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel the same way about Dogman. It was like, it's a blasphemy. I said, it's Buddy Christ. Is it Christ your buddy?
Funny as hell.
Ain't that what they They say Jesus is your friend, right? What's the problem? He gave you the
That's
thumbs
like
up.
that woman who
And now it's a cult classic.
right. That's like that lady who went to see Wicked and was upset because it traumatized her children. She thought it was a princess movie because Ariana Grande had on a pink dress.
Let's take a break from the tier list for a second. Parents, do
your research.
Here we go.
One, do your research. Do better. The internet Google is free. All right. Two, for those holier than thou types that feel like everything's quote unquote wicked, once again, revert to the first thing. Google is free. Do your research. Those types of people are so closed off from just everything. And that's weird to me because we thought it was a prince. You thought. That's the problem.
And even if that's what you thought, the movie's called Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's as if you've never heard of the Wizard of Oz. I'm just saying.
Did anybody catch this ghetto classic a few times? It came on TV the night before Christmas, but it's letter B, number 4. They're like,
who was in that?
Ari Spears, Earthquake, and a bunch of comedians, and they talked.
That must have been during the 90s.
Yeah,
that had to be.
It was the early 2000s thing.
Oh, the rise of the Shaq All Stars.
Yeah, basically, it was the Shaq All Stars Christmas special.
The fact that I've nailed it that fast.
That was one of the first things I saw him in was that, and then this. He's also Wizard Kelly, for those who don't know.
Spartan.
Let's go up. Let's take some people off. What we got on the list up? What we got list up top?
Minus Black Nativity, we have Frozen, Christmas Vacation, Screwed, and Silent Night.
Let's go up to the Merry Christmas. To the Merry Christmas.
That part, Christy. Movie ratings are a thing for a reason. Thank you.
What we got on the Merry Christmas level?
On the Merry. Oh, he. Spartan figured out the second round.
Oh, my bad. Where we go? We're holding off on that. We go clear the board first.
Well, let's clear the board.
All right, let's go. Okay, going back down then. I think you had, just because National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, it's Merry Christmas. It is.
It is. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't picked sooner.
I mean, because that's a given. Because anytime you see Cousin Randy pull up in a trailer, you already know your bathroom's about to get destroyed.
Good agree.
All right, for my round, I am going to go with Screwed. Screwed can fall under Holiday Office Party.
Yeah,
it is dealing with Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It is dealing with Christmas, and the whole thing about Norm Macdonald's character thinking he was getting a raise and he wasn't, and he got some bullshit ass. So now it was a whole thing. I want to check my folder real quick.
All right,
because I feel like
play pizza party with them raises this year if you want to. People's getting got.
Hey,
I would say it earlier. Yeah, you put those PTO requests in. Watch how fast they get approved.
Look, y'all raised stock prices and brought back the snack wrap in 24 hours. Go America!
Right. Add 2.
Not the snack wrap. Oh no.
Oh yeah, McDonald's was like, sir, you want snack wrap? You want the McRib? You want the Szechuan sauce? What you want? We'll get it for you.
The Szechuan.
They Taco Bell them. The loaded what they at?
Shoot,
Didn't they
Taco Bell might bring back
Americans make that sauce?
So
say what?
With the Szechuan sauce?
Didn't the Native Americans make that sauce? Yeah, the Sacagawean sauce.
The Szechuan sauce. The fact that it took Rick and Morty to mention Szechuan sauce, and they was like, you know what? Let's bring it back.
I mean, hey, right now this is a dealer's choice. You might even get back. Ice cream back from Taco Bell.
I mean, we are getting Chi-Chi's.
Right.
So I mean,
it's 1997 all over again. Chi-Chi's, Bennigan's.
I don't need ice cream.
Ooh, Bennigan's.
I don't need ice cream to stop taking the fries on and off the menu every other Thursday and put the potato grills back. That's all I ask.
man,
We're getting gorditas back.
good lord, the fact that I went to
Get
the,
a
I'm
new
like,
dog.
man, y'all ain't got gorditas no more.
All it took was a re-rack. Sorry.
So we are in, I want to say the second or third round, but I'm glad you said that, Whoopty. Yeah.
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home too is actually a Christmas. But this round, we're going to, you can swap it out. You can either swap out the movies, because what we have left is Frozen, Silent Night, Daddy's Home 2, Step Brothers, Unaccompanied Minors. You can swap out any of these movies for what's down there, or you can banish it to the potluck.
Navy
Navy got a look. He was like,
Navy is at the ready.
So, which would you rather do, my good sir?
I'm sorry. What are my options again, Johnny?
You can either swap out a movie for what's at the bottom. I forgot to add this part. You can swap out a movie for what's at the bottom, or you can move it to another level, or you can banish it to either potluck or to the shadow realm.
Okay, so I can change the status of one of the movies up there already.
I feel like adding an extra addendum to that, because if you banish one to the shadow realm, something has to take its place.
That's there it goes. Whatever you banish, you must replace. Equivalent exchange.
Okay.
So you can move. So you can move a movie to a different tier. Or
okay,
you can.
I know what to do. Right, so Nightmare Before Christmas. I want to move that up to Merry Christmas.
Fair. Fair enough.
That's a pretty influential movie. When we get folks into the store, they're looking for Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and they appreciate the movie. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it its props. It doesn't need to be next to the movie that goes, I need to get the toy. Yeah.
I would never understand that. Still,
Jamie, it's me. I'm your father.
I'm the father.
Oh, Sinbad, we miss your movies. We really
we happy you're here, OG. We know you didn't be.
We happy you. Don't get me wrong. We still have you with us. We're happy you with us
because your stand-ups were amazing. I would say
legendary is the word I'm thinking.
Yeah, I thought you said it was only going to be a couple $100. That, young brother, is why they call it an estimate.
Oh my God. Okay, Whoopty, you can switch one. You can move. I'm sorry. You can take one from another tier and move it wherever you like.
So,
or if you banish one to the shadow realm, it has to be replaced.
So, Die Hard.
Okay.
Oh, ma'am.
Die Hard is going where?
It's going up.
Okay.
It's going up.
Well, you two just freaked out when she said it's like, oh man.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Yeah, because I'll die on that hill. But go ahead.
Die Hard is going where?
I would like to see it in if Krampus can be up there, so can Die Hard. Die Hard is a holiday movie for me. I watch it every year around Christmas.
Ma'am, you will get no argument from me.
I don't care what Bruce Willis says. That is a Christmas.
It is a Christmas movie.
The joke I just had would not be
and the second one is a Christmas movie. Don't.
Huh?
The first and the second one, I am inclined to agree. They do take place on
Christmas, except one made you never want to go near an airport terminal during Christmas Eve ever again.
Exactly.
Also,
it made Carl Winslow retire to Chicago, and
And yet how we figured out how Carl Winslow became.
I think I can't remember the other show, the podcast. They have a whole theory about it, and it's the most amazing theory about Carl Winslow. And I will die on that hill now.
But it tracks though. If you think about it, ever since it was told to me, I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Right.
I'm literally supposed to be at work, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching this thing, and I'm like, and I stopped and I'm like, well, shit, that makes sense.
Couldn't stand Urkel. Didn't really, at times where he got stressed out. If you thought about on Family Matters, whenever Urkel did stress Carl out, very few people saw him.
No.
If you really think about it,
he's on the phone with the people. He's on the phone with the people. He's just like, you can't find me another family. Like, I mean, we got the youngest kid to go upstairs. We got rid of that one, but
Judy went upstairs.
You mean to tell me we can't get rid of this kid?
Judy never came back.
Judy went upstairs and went through a different door. Hello.
Man,
Her whole story after that is kind of tragic.
It is. I'm glad she's back, bounced back from it. But man, Tafari.
But I was at the bottom.
Frozen, Silent Night, Daddy's Home 2, Step Brothers, and Unaccompanied Minors.
Let's swap Scrooge for Step Brothers. I was gonna say Frozen, but I don't need
Scrooged for Step Brothers?
Well, you know what? Actually, no. Because Step Brothers, I can kind of see that, but I would argue against it. Because
everyone is over there with the yellow background.
Oh, Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Scrooge. Okay. I'll take it.
We'll replace one goofy film with another.
You said it's going in the holiday office party, or it's going to another area. Because it's got the Christmas, got the whole Christmas theme. Even the whole unknown strangers singing Christmas carols at the last minute. It's all there.
We can put Step Brothers in Happy Holidays.
The Catalina wine mixer.
They do.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Daddy's Home too. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you said
Step Brothers. Yeah,
going to holiday office party. Even though it took place over 2 holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Christmas, the breakup, and then the reuniting with the boat.
Shut up! You're waking the neighbors.
It was so weird seeing the dude. I forget the dude's name who plays the older brother, or now plays.
Adam Scott.
Yeah, or Uncle Ben now, thanks to Madam Web. Because if you ever watch Party Down, he's like the most chill, just unbothered person, even though all this chaotic stuff is happening around him. He's also in Parks and
Rec. Parks and Rec is another good one. Yeah. Okay, that works. Spartan. He said Slim Pickens at the bottom.
It is Slim Pickens. Let's go down one more time.
There's really 2 logical ones from bottom I would accept in a different tier.
Silent Night. Go back up to Merry Christmas for a second. I know I'm doing Silent Night, but I forgot what's already up there. Ooh.
Contenders.
Silent Night can replace dang. How do I tick people off? Silent Night can replace Gremlins.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh. Sir, who hurt you?
He chose violence.
I said I was going to pick somebody off.
Sir.
Wow.
There is a whole chat probably about to lose their minds.
My word. Why
They gonna come for you?
Because I will say that if I was gonna put 2 together, I would pick Silent Night over Gremlins. Gremlins is always that you know, as long as Mowgli is alive, there will always be gremlins. At least in Silent Night, it had a beginning and an end.
Damn.
You know, I can't even be mad at him for that though.
The logic is there.
Yeah,
I mean, the answer was there.
Logic.
I don't want to mess. I don't want to mess with Ben Savage. That I don't know if it's Ben Savage. Was it Ben Savage in the first one, or it might have been somebody else? But
no, that's in the first Gremlins. What is his name? It's not Ben Savage. It's
no, it's not Ben. Yeah,
I know it. I'm mixing actors, but he could have solved this problem because it's basically, if anybody should be mad at Gremlins, it's PETA, because he did not follow simple.
Zach Galligan. It was Zach Galligan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if anybody should be mad at Gremlins, it's PETA.
Wow.
Because literally, you just don't feed them after midnight.
In his defense, they did fuck with the clock.
But still,
they did fuck with the clock. They chewed the clock, and he thought the time was fine. So they fucked with the clock. So it's not entirely his fault.
Okay, that's not entirely his fault. True, but explain 2 and 3.
Wait, there's a third one. Oh, you mean there's a third one? Was that a fever dream?
Yeah, that was a Gremlins 3.
It was a directed DVD. Well, I'm sorry, directed VHS. I'm sorry. Oh wow, directed VHS was that one.
Oh, looks like I'm on a hunt then. Just out of curiosity, because I know they had the animated series.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. All right. Damn, that was a shakeup. That delightfully. All righty. Daddy's Home 2. Daddy's Home 2 can replace Bad Santa.
Damn.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh wow.
What's with you and the sandwiches, kid? Yeah, Daddy's Home 2 can okay. I was like, I gotta shake this up. I don't know how, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, this poor Jingle All the Way. They just up there by themselves.
I don't even remember that movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Arnold.
All I gotta say is Turbo Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually sell that now. I think Demetrius has one.
Yeah, he does. He does have a Turbo Man.
Yeah, Arnold is trying to fight for his wife and for a toy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my cookies. Those are my cookies.
Stop me think my wife's cooking. Called him to brag about it. Like,
right.
That
was some villain stuff, though. That was about as close to saying, I'm sitting in your house and you can't do spit about it. I'm eating your wife's cookies. Is the most PG way of saying,
and it's the way he did it. He did it in that voice, but at the same time, he did it in the voice like, your wife's cookies are delicious.
It's just the level of petty on that one.
And on the end of it, you hear,
why are you answering my phone? What are you doing in my house?
It's a summer version of Jody and
What, baby boy?
Yeah, remember when they kept calling each other? They were both taking turns at the damn apartment.
Yeah.
That's the Jody who can't even pay bills up in that house.
So when you look back, you be like, Jody, you was a piece of shit, Jody. You was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way is the suburb version of those two.
Okay. Final round. Final round. Fight. Final round. Second chances. Who deserves to be at the top 2?
What? Who deserves to be the top 2?
Top 2.
So Chris McConaughey and Merry Christmas. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, who deserves it? What's left? Who deserves to be at the top 2?
What, from the bottom 4?
Yep.
Yep.
It's really.
None of the above.
None of the above.
I'm
dang.
Get to the whole time and go to the top. That's some Mario Party level trickery.
They are where they need to be. That's all I gotta feel about that. If anything, Black Nativity may go back into the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Somewhere Monique is telling us Almost Christmas should be on this list. Or whatever that movie is she's in with Chris Brown.
Not babies.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, not my babies. Look here, baby. I said,
why did you do that?
I said, you are not my grandmother. You are not my mom. You are not my aunt. You can keep the babies to yourself.
I love the cereal.
You are just not. How about that?
Cheers, genitals.
Yeah, almost Christmas with Monique and Chris Brown and all these other people.
Yeah.
Tell you.
All right.
I thought that was this Christmas. I can't keep track of that.
There's so
Oh no, this Christmas was
It was a
Chris
couple.
Brown.
It was a couple of them that.
But the Almost Christmas is the one with DC Young Fly. Let me see.
Yeah, that's the one DC Young Fly. This Christmas had Chris Brown and Idris Elba in it.
Is that the one with Tiana Taylor? Call him Byron every 2 seconds.
No, that was
God, that was so annoying.
that was
so
a Medea
freaking annoying.
It's
No, that was a Medea movie.
Oh no.
That
Medea
was
goes to prison, or
you can thank the Boondocks for that movie.
That was it. No, that was Happy Family or something like that.
Medea's Happy Family or Reunion or something like
Yeah,
that.
where they experimented with almost none of the returning cast because Boondocks had upset Tyler Perry and fired everybody. Yeah, y'all can thank
Right.
y'all can thank Adult Swim for that movie.
One 25-minute cartoon ticked off. They had one phone call to them.
Yeah, it was this Christmas back in 07.
Mhm.
I added 2.
Did you add
Added
November?
two.
What's that down
I
there?
added Die Hard 2 and this Christmas.
For all you Chris
Ooh.
Brown fans.
Kind of help the second chances.
Mhm.
So out of the bottom 4, and good Lord, Mal, don't do that. He did that. When an actor does a certain role and it either makes you mad or it annoys you, apparently they did their job. Because when she kept doing it and was indignant on doing it, I was just like, I can't stand her.
That's like old boy in that one movie with Jill Scott. That man will never see peace. That role he played, that dude's so dirty.
Right.
I can't think of his name in my life right now.
Made Sheila walk up, made her walk. Like,
man, get off the plane.
Made her get off the plane and drive. I said that man will never get a positive role. He'll never get a positive role after that.
Wait a minute.
People still mad at him the way people are still mad at Danny Glover for playing Mr.
That's what it was. Michael T. Jones.
Michael T. Jones. There we go.
Michael T. Jones.
He's a rookie. I should know that. That's one of my favorite shows.
Involved the dude from Law and Order.
The fact that people like between that, I still can't hate Sanaa Lathan. I just hated her in that role.
Oh, I hate
her.
Like,
you were dead wrong.
Basketball.
You was dead wrong, sister. Loving Basketball, yeah. I didn't hate her in Loving Basketball. I was just like, no. After that,
we gonna play for your heart, and I gotta lose on purpose. I gotta lose on purpose so you can fill out your dreams, and I can stay home with the kids. Man,
that's why your ass ended up on the bench at the end of the movie. Wow. All right, second chances. Let's add a little funk to it. You can pick from the bottom 4. You can pick from the shadow realm.
Uh-oh. What's wrong, Whoopty?
Exactly, Zuri. Zuri said it right. She said it right.
She's like raspberries.
It's just straight raspberries.
She's over here just spitballing as these.
Spartan's shoulder is going to be soaking wet.
It already is.
The family that prays. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. You'll never be a Cartwright. Woo!
It was the one time I was just like, you kind of earned that one, sister. I don't know how else to put that.
It's like you shouldn't do it, but we understand.
Yeah, it was like brother, calm down. I understand why you're mad. Your anger is righteous right now. Righteous anger you have right now, but
Every time I see that guy who played her love interest in that movie, in that Family I Praise, he's
Yeah,
always playing a shit heel.
he does.
He was in Higher Learning. He was in Chronicles of Riddick, not the first Riddick movie. What was it called?
Yeah, yeah.
Something.
Riddick.
I think it was
Just Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah.
The first one. He's always playing an asshole.
He has that smug face.
He does. Punchable face.
Very punchable face. It's not like Walter Goggins. You're just like, you're an asshole.
Right.
But you have a certain level of suave to it. And I'll accept it for right now.
Like in the Hateful Eight, he was a dick, but he was smooth.
Yeah. Just smooth about being a dick. I'm like,
and
you know what? Just because
and in Fallout, he was great too as a ghoul.
Yeah.
All I can say is pause. He was a smooth dick, ladies and gentlemen. That's
just smooth. Nah.
He was a smooth dick.
All right. Second chances. No Wiz. TJ said, "Where's the Wiz?" No Wiz. It wasn't. The Wiz wasn't on here. The Wiz wasn't on here. It wasn't even mentioned as a Christmas film.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. It's just now I'm thinking of something that Kev on stage and Tony Baker did, and they actually mentioned it. Because I'm sorry, I seen the Wizard of Oz one time and then seen the Wiz, and I'm like, that will be mine. I don't know what that other one's supposed to do.
No comment.
I will take Diana Ross and Michael Jackson and Nipsey Russell over that anytime.
Fleetwood Coupe de Ville.
Fleetwood Coupe de Ville. And the only time a movie like that station that gave me nightmares being down in that subway system. That shit is wild to this day. All right, Navy, let's do the second chances. Let's start with you.
Damn.
You can either pick from the bottom four or the bottom row. that part, Christy.
Okay. All right. Let's put Gremlins.
Okay.
We're gonna put Gremlins at Festivus.
Okay. It's fair. Completely fair.
It's not worthy of a holiday office party yet. It's not worthy of yet. Just
But it's a damn good time.
True. That facts.
Cole Hauser, that's his name.
That's his name.
It is Wings Hauser's son. Damn. They both have punchable faces. Because Wing Hauser does that shit. You think about the 80s, Wing Hauser's was always an ass. He learned it from his daddy. Okay. Whoopty. Second chances. Bottom row or the bottom four?
Give me that Die Hard 2.
Oh, here we go.
Where's it going?
Holiday Office Party.
Okay.
All right. It's a good time.
It's not all the way up there with the original Die Hard, but it is to me another Christmas movie.
Okay. Tafari. Slim Pickens on the bottom row. You still got the bottom four.
I think it's Frozen can go in Happy Holidays. I still ain't seen the second one.
I did. Can't remember what all happened though. Spartan. Yo, you're muted. He's muted.
He's talking.
Yeah, he's definitely talking. He's just muted.
You maybe tap him out and bring him back in?
Ooh,
he might have to because he had already. Go back out and come back in. I'll take the run. For second round or second chances. I haven't seen it. but it's from what I've seen for the synopsis, it's hitting on the notes. So I'm going to give it a chance. Not the highest of chances. I'm not going to give it the highest of chances, but I will say Red One will get a happy holidays.
That's all it's going to get.
Well,
I haven't seen it yet.
I will tell you why.
But because everything, because it fits in that bubble, there is Santa. It's dealing with Christmas.
Okay.
It's dealing with the elves.
I will say why I will allow it. J.K. Simmons is ripped. He looks great.
Yeah.
He's been ripped since Batman versus Superman. Like he was working out then. I was just like, I didn't know, like, dude, that dude was ripped like that. Okay.
No, like he's.
I will buy insurance from you now. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I heard very bad, Lizzie.
Yeah, I'm like, I will buy farmers. I will buy farmers insurance from this guy now. Like, come on, he said he has insurance and he's ripped like that. Something must be working. I'll take it. Spartan,
and he's
second
the yellow
chance.
M&M.
He's the
second chances. Let's see. What we had down at the bottom again?
Bad Santa, Screwed, Unaccompanied Minors, and This Christmas.
Beef Screwed in the Shadow Realm.
I wish I could move this. I wish I could move this Christmas. I wish I could move this Christmas to Potluck, but somebody's gonna have an issue with that. Actually, yeah, move this Christmas to Potluck. Because you really think about it, if you've actually seen This Christmas, it literally had nothing to do with Christmas.
We getting that Sweet Babies video in the morning.
Well, they sang This Christmas. Doesn't that count for something?
That counts for something.
Chris Brown sings one Christmas song, and then you got the brother that came back after being away for so long. There's always some family drama, and then you have a Tyler Perry ending. It has nothing to do with Christmas.
Lizzie said,
Tyler Perry ending.
Lizzie said, who was going to get mad?
Oh, you mean the Chris Brown fans will get mad.
So,
hold on, I should know I'm married to one.
That was the era of just throwing him in movies because so many people went to go see him in what was it, Stomp the Yard?
Yeah.
When they were doing that big commercial,
Whoopty said Wings Hauser was a douche in most 80s movies. And
true.
Lizzie said, no, she did. That wasn't Lizzie. Then Mal says, yeah, father and son are typecast forever. Yes, they are. You see Wings Hauser or Cole, and you're just like, okay, which asshole are you playing today?
Right.
Like it's got to be one or the other. I don't. If I see the both of y'all, I'm like, I don't. It's like seeing evil Dave Chappelle. Bokeem Woodbine, for those who don't know. you see Bokeem Woodbine in the movie, you're just like, I automatically don't trust you. You're up to something. You're up to something.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to bring him back as the Shocker yet.
Oh.
Even though he was the bad guy for all
time. Give it time. Give it
time. Lizzie. Oh my God.
Lizzie. I'm so proud of
you.
I respect that.
So this is our list. It's fairly good. I think we did pretty good. I think we did pretty damn good. Those top rows, boy, those top 3 rows, that is a lot of red. Even Krampus got a splasher. It's that's a lot of red, boy.
And I've seen well, the only one I haven't seen on that top list is
Fred Claus.
No,
no, that's right. You did say you didn't.
Technically, you know what I should have done? I should put Friday Under Next in the potluck too.
Wait, what?
Can someone rescue Bad Santa?
Friday After Next should win the potluck.
Nope, it's still in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Why potluck for Friday After Next?
Because again, it's one of those movies where it's fun, it's nice, but let's be honest, you only remembered it for about 10 parts, and that's it.
Whoopty, you had the opportunity to be
good enough.
Yeah, but I went for Die Hard too.
Mm-hmm.
somebody had to be saved.
Mm-hmm.
The good of the few is the good of the needs of the few are the good of the many. That's what she said.
The needs of the few the needs of the me outweigh the needs of the few, sir.
Yeah, that part. Oh my god, I like doing these. I think what we're going to do next. Thanks to man.
I'd love to do an anime edition of that.
I want to do an anime edition, and then I want to do a black card revoked.
Yeah.
Welcome to Black Card Revoked. Your host, guys.
Like Black Card Revoked. I think we're gonna do the Black Card Revoked. We're definitely doing a movie version.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see what the television version looks like.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Lizzie's already for it.
Mm-hmm.
She already for it. Gotta do a black card revoke. I gotta do a black card revoke. We got a couple episodes left before the end of the season. We gotta squeeze one in somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, people. It's that also special time.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
Whoopi, talk to the people.
You can find me on Instagram in two places. Of course, at Whoop-de frickin' do. The other place you can find me is for nerdy nails and things like that. You can find me at Fresh Press by Z. I'm already working on my holiday stuff.
Nice.
Woo! Okay.
Pay her monies.
Right.
Pay her
So
monies.
come check me out over there for all your nerdy nail needs.
Them prices going up though. Next year gonna be rough.
Hey.
Oh
yeah, because tariffs.
Trust me, if you can see my desk, like behind the computer, all the things that I bought for Black Friday to stock up. That's a little insane.
Get used to that word. Get used to that word tariff, folks. It's gonna be like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Can you say tariff?
It's the two thumbs for me.
Oh man, Navy, talk to the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages. Hey, y'all. I am on location at an undisclosed location, really, in Philly. If you want to know what I'm up to, including shenanigans from this weekend, I am at PAX Unplugged. So if you are in Philly, if you're going to be coming to the con, come find me. Just find a beard. You can't miss me. I'll probably be screaming and taking pictures and doing videos, stuff like that. Follow this right here, right up there. I am with the amazing Lady Mandalore on the Comic Book Club every Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm with this illustrious crew twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. where we are rocking and shocking it when it comes to everything geek and nerd. Blurcorn Combos, more coming up. And I will hopefully be able to touch base with some amazing folks this weekend, including Vashmir of Pepper Piper. So I get a chance to meet up with him and his amazing crew. We're going to do a chop session, have lunch and things like that. If I could give a word, stop stressing yourself out about the holidays, y'all. It's not worth it. Stop stressing yourself out about getting those perfect gifts and finding that perfect gift idea or trying to make everything perfect. Right now, people need people. People need to come together. They need that time with each other, whether it's family, friends, mutuals, whatever it might be. Because right now the energy needs to be high. The love needs to be strong. Because right now we're about to go into a crazy tale time, y'all. It's about to be a Twilight Zone and the Outer Limits combined. So stop worrying about that PlayStation. Stop worrying about those extra shoes. And don't worry about that wig. Just get together with your folks.
As long as they're not toxic.
Where is the organ music when we need it? Just,
I hate you.
I gotta get that pass the collection plate, nigga. Just pass the collection.
Pass the collection plate. Just as soon as he starts talking, just have the choir in the background. Just.
I can't stand y'all. I can't.
Can we find the? What about that music man? Heat of the night. There we go.
Why are you like this?
Whoever was playing the organ in the Christmas episode of Boondocks, I'm not talking about a UPS. I'm the Reindeer Express.
Oh my gosh.
And now I got to find that clip because I got to use it now.
I can't with y'all. I can't. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Talk to them, Spartan. Let them know where they can find you.
See, this is why I always hate when I got to follow up over past the Reverend, because all I do is pass the collection plate. I just pass the collection. That's all
It works.
Oh, Black_Spartan 615 is where you can find me on the socials. Of course, the shows are still running. How the Frack We Got Here every Wednesday at 7. Tomorrow at 8:30-ish. Me, Tafari, and myself, Joe, are going to be running Gibbet Podcast because the Video Game Awards are next week. So we're going to see what actual news is coming out. So you might get GTA 6. You might get Bloodborne 2. You might wish and hope you get... I'm sorry, I was going to say Kingdom Hearts 2, but that's kind of bad. Sorry, Tafari. That was bad.
Wow.
You can buy Kingdom Hearts 2 on Square Enix site for like PlayStation right now. But a Bloodborne remaster and 4, I'm not putting the clown makeup back on. I've learned my lesson.
I'm sorry. I just had to mess with you a little bit. But anyway, also, Chaos Demon's not here. Please check out blurredeyeview.org as we are contributors all to the websites. As the great Reverend said, like, a share, and a follow costs nothing, means everything, because we cannot build this table without you guys. Holiday message is the same. Let's worry less about the presents and actually worry about, others. Check on people, especially this year. Some folks are lonely. Some folks have lost loved ones. Some folks' lives have changed. If you know somebody, call them up, text them, let them know you're all right. Then check on them. Trust me, it'll do a whole lot more than a guy approaching you on a bridge telling you to jump in the middle of a movie. I'm looking at you. It's a Wonderful Life. Also, guys, cons are still going. So respect the cosplayer at all times. Please wash your ass before you go to a con. But especially now with cold and flu season, I got babies, and if you understand how quickly easy kids can get sick, I am learning that. At the same time, I don't want to beat somebody's ass for not following the rules and basically getting my child sick. Because, again, I got bail money. I will try it as a parent. And third, again, guys, outside of just the world being cruel and unkind, at the same time, do the PTO. Because right now is a perfect time to get anything you want from your job. Trust me. They are worried. So if you got PTO, burn it. If you got sick days, use them. If you have anything that you can get from this job, now is the time, because trust me, they'll give it to you.
I'm damn
At
sure
the same time, guys, share your fandoms, talk to your people, love on people. Don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
Talk to him, Tafari.
All right, you can find me on all platforms underneath this name. I post pretty regularly on my own pages. I try to get stuff out every Monday. I have started streaming. I do my walk-in talks. So I'm basically on a walking pad running through the retro catalog. So trying to currently burn through Star Fox Adventure so I can get to Sly Cooper when that drops, hopefully next week. I actually got my first donations yesterday. So that was different. I don't know how any of this stuff works on TikTok. I know it's like colorfuls and buttons and whatnot. I don't get any of it. But the people who send that stuff, you're appreciated. Just letting you know. I don't know subs and bits and its. I don't.
So Tafari is the youngest old man I've ever heard in my life.
Because you know what it is? Because when you do it on your phone, you see the galaxies. When you do it on the computer, you just get like a stat sheet, and it'll just show you sent X amount of whatever. Then it's like this tiny little pixelated icon. So I'm like, I don't know what that is, but thank you. So yeah, whoever's been the people who donated on stream today, you are appreciated. Also, be sure to check out the stuff. We put clips here Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Thank y'all. We finally hit 4,000 subscribers on this channel. Also, we talk to people who do cool things. So Sonic 3 is out this month. We did an interview with Lee Majdu, who plays Agent Stone. So in like 7 minutes, go watch it if you got time. Again, you can go check out our interview with Chase Conley, because the X-Men 97 team did just get nominated for a Critics' Choice Award.
Nice.
There's so many Blurred creatives I want to shout out. Millennium Studios, Nerdy Bear Studios, Midnight Comics, Next Step Comics, Godhood Comics. Troy Allen Jeffrey. Shout out to the Hellspawn Cosplay for putting together Blurred and Powerful. Shout out to Kevin Murphy for giving us a chance for Blurred Station. Look out for us on that one. Be sure you can still join up.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
I actually texted him the other day and shouted to him. There are a lot of Blurred creatives out there, and this is normally Navy's wheelhouse, but you guys know I don't shy away from giving people their flowers. Keep doing your thing. We see you. We want what you have, and I'm not speaking as the news director for Blurred Station. I am speaking as a Blurred who looks for really cool shit, and we need lots of it.
Shout out Ozzy on that the slumber party piece. I know he worked on that one for his daughter for a while.
I will be dropping a video for that. Tafari already has his up for that, so shout out Ozzy Oz the Virus. There are so many people who do that's in the Blurred community who do really cool things with really cool projects with really cool original characters and really cool art and just things that's made and just makes you feel good. Shout out to Taco Noir. Shout out to Taco Noir. They're like a hub for all these Blurred items and everything that's involved. The calendar is out now, I believe. You can get that ordered. Thank you. Blurred's Eyeview started as just talking about nerdy stuff, and it grew into talking about nerdy stuff done by people that look like us, and I like that. The borders of Wakanda, as I like to, will be opening slightly. When I say slightly, it means like, oh yeah, Steve Rogers is welcome. I don't know about you, but yeah, Cap can come through. So look out for that for the new season. We have a couple episodes left to go. And you're right. We have 2024. Lord Jesus. Go report to HR.
Less than a month away from mediocrity.
Go report to HR right now. 2025. Don't you start that shit. That's all I'm saying. We are in very dark times. We are in very dark moments, especially when the community looks like us. But one thing I can say about us is we are resilient. We've seen the worst that this community outside of us looks like. We've seen the worst of what our prospective state or country looks like outside of us. And I know we'll get through whatever bullshit is coming at our day. But one thing I can't, like Lizzie said, we ride at dawn.
Yep.
We ride at dawn. There's no other way to put it, because right now, like Navy said, we need us. We need us. And I'm glad we have the tribe that we have. I'm glad we have the ship that we have, where we make you feel welcome. We make sure you're entertained, and all the above. Thank you for getting us to 4,000. You'll be seeing a video coming from me soon. Help us get to 5. Chef's kiss. Leave 5 stars on the podcast stuff. Hit those likes on the lives. Spread the word. Have us on display on Blurred's Eyeview and all our perspective separate entities, whether it's Blurred the Corn Speaks, Roomful of Blurreds, How the Frack We Got Here, Tafari TV, Whoopty. Get those nails from Whoopty. I swear to God. Ooh. I don't wear nails.
That should be a business. Get them nails from Whoopty.
Get them nails.
Nails from Whoopty. So, you might want to LLC that. Just saying.
Get them nails from Whoopty. Patreon coming soon, because all these little things I'm coming up with, and I want to put those on shirts. They need to see us. I would love to see us in a very cool animated form, because we all bring something to the table. Tafari said it best on the video earlier. He said 9 people is a lot. Well, you guys watch One Piece, don't you? They all got something to bring. They bring something to the table. At one point, it was 10 of them. So lo and behold, there's 10 of us. It really is. It's just one of us works behind the scenes. So, but I thank you for everyone out there who watches and supports and continuously shows up and shows us love. We come to these, we go to these conventions. They look for us. They trust us. They need us. We need you. Thank you. All that was the benediction. Navy gave the serving. I gave the benediction. Spartan passed the plate. All that, and I say all of that to say, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. I'm Chris Fury, the man on the wall. You can always trust us and see us Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, Lizzie.
Thank you, Lizzie.
Oh, thank you.
We really do like. I think if people really just, and Navy said it best, if people just liked what they like. Shout out to one of my mentors, Tommy D over at Circle of Nerds. He has a new show called Star Wars is a Safe Space, and he talks about all the good stuff that Star Wars brings, because as with any fandom, there's a lot of toxicity, no matter how you look at it. And what somebody was trying to cry about Skeleton Crew, and another person responded, "My kid loves it." It's an all ages show. Don't trash it because you ain't seen it. Don't trash a movie because you don't. If you don't like it, don't go to it. If it doesn't spark your interest, don't talk about it. Just don't. I didn't think it was going to spark my interest. Don't get on social media, because not everybody's comments need to be seen. That's just what it is. Not everybody's comments need to be seen, and not everybody's mouth need to be open. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. So
we need that church organ music right now.
So, but thank you once again, everybody, for that watches and supports us and shows that love. And we really do appreciate everyone that watches and checks in. And we do, like, me and Navy literally do checkups. We do checkups on other blurs. Like, if we're in the count, hey, you good? We do checkups. And
I checked on folks today.
Yeah, so check out Navy's TikToks and his reels on IG, where hey, do you be happy with what you do? Screw the world,
because it's already screwed.
Yeah. So Lizzie said, I don't say it often, but she says, I don't say it often, but you really helped me. I saw many. I may have saw some of you more than once, or haven't met you yet, but you've all supported me, because that's what we do. Thank you. That's what we do. Whether you're known, whether you're an unknown blurred or a well-known blurred, we support. We like what you got. We support.
And definitely good job to Lizzie for her show. She was inspired by what we do, and she is now doing something. She is giving back, and that deserves recognition. So good job, my dear.
Shout out to Jamie Broadnax over at Black Girl Nerds. I'm lightweight jealous, my dear. Noir Neon Vibes. Shout out to Noir Neon Vibes. Flo is doing an amazing job with her show. She's like, she could give Barbara Walters a run for her money. So she talks to everybody, every walk of life. So you guys are amazing. I didn't shout you. If I didn't shout you out, it's because it's so many. And we're already 15 minutes over. We're almost 20 minutes over. So we gotta go. We gotta go life. We gotta go life. I gotta go let a dog out that wants to play in the snow with us crazy. I know, Zeri. We gotta go.
She mad. She mad about
it. But you can catch us next Tuesday. We will be back. We will be talking to Mark Cooper on Tuesday. I was so exhausted. I put the wrong promo out. But yeah, Mark Cooper will be back here. He will be here Tuesday. He will be talking about the second half of the Orange mixtape. his love for the Nickelodeon genre. And until then, thank you all. Thank you to the crew. Rest up, Lady Mandalore. Hope you're okay, Laney. We watching y'all mayhem. Stop butt dialing us while we're at work.
Pass that man some duct tape.
Bruh.
He was like, what did he, bro? He's literally at home like, what did I do? I'm like, you know what you did. No.
He missed it so much.
Like, just call us.
He has a second phone and is signed in all his accounts.
Until then, we will see you guys next Tuesday. Check out for the lives. Check out for the clips. There's more to come. We won't let you down because you didn't stop believing in us. So thank you very much. We will see you guys Tuesday. We're out.